Hi, my name is Margaret and this is Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to make a Valentine treat. Nothing chocolate because some people don't like chocolate, so I found this recipe. It is Valentine Rice Krispie Treat Hearts. So let's get started. As you see, I already have some made because it does take time for it to cool down, but I'm going to show you how to make it. I haven't made Rice Krispie Treats for over 20 years. This is something fun you can do with your mother and child, father with their kids, aunt and uncles with their nieces or nephew, grandfathers with their grandchildren, or better yet, Nona with her grandchildren. So let's get started. First thing you're going to do is get 3 tablespoons of butter. You're going to put it into a pan on the stove, but I'm using my Curtis stove right now. So after you got 3 tablespoons of butter, you're going to get 10 ounces of marshmallows. So let's put our marshmallows in here. One moment, can't even get the tie off of it. So I'm just going to pour these marshmallows in here. And once the marshmallows go in, we're going to put these in. We're going to let it melt. After it melts, then we're going to get 6 cups of Rice Krispies and put them in. So, and got them in here. I'm just going to let this in. I'm not going to make a big giant batch since I already have some. I'm just going to show you how to do it. I'm just trying to get all this marshmallows in this bag. Almost done. There we go. And then we're going to melt the marshmallows. One moment. Melt these marshmallows. Try to get them up. This one's kind of burnt, so I don't want to use the burnt one. So let's get this going. So you're going to put this on low heat. We're going to melt the marshmallows. And once they melt, then we're going to add in our Rice Krispie treats. I think you should add more than 3 tablespoons of butter, but that's what the recipe says, so I'm just following what she said on here. And this recipe is by Princess Pink Girls, somebody a little different. So let's get these melted. Once they are melted, you're going to add in 6 cups of Rice Krispie treat. But again, I'm just making a small batch because I already have my batches made. And once this is melted, you're going to pour in 13 by 9 Pyrex. Make sure you have your foil in there, and we're going to spray it. So this way it doesn't stick. So let's go ahead and spray it. And we're going to put these marshmallows, Rice Krispie treats in here. Turn this off. And let me just pour these in. Give me one moment. I'm going to tray this down. And then I'm just going to pour it in here. But like I said, I'm not making a big giant batch. This one's just a half of a batch I'm making. And let's set this to the side. And then just get your spatula and kind of mush it in. And get a wax paper so this way your hands don't get messy. And what you're going to do is get a little wax paper, put it over it, and press it to your pan. And then you're going to set it to the side when you're finished because it does need to cool down. That's why. Let's push this to the side. Next, after it cools down, you're just going to lift your foil up, put it on a hard surface. So I got a cutting board, and then you're going to cut out these hearts. When you cut out these hearts, make sure you spray your heart so it doesn't stick, and just cut them out. As you see, got one here. Push it over to the side, and it's a cute little heart, as you see what these are. The next what you're going to do is make the icing. To make the icing, you're going to get 3 cups of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You're going to get about 2 tablespoons of milk. On this recipe, she says 1 tablespoon, but get 2 tablespoons of milk. And then you're going to get 1/3 of melted butter. It doesn't matter what kind of butter it is. You're going to mix it up in a small bowl. After you mix it up in a small bowl, go ahead and get food color or cooking. I know they have baking color, and I use pink. So then you're going to put it in a piping bag. When you do your piping bag, you're going to cut a small hole on the bottom of the bag, just a little hole, and clip, and then put your tip in there. And I'm using a very small tip. And then I go ahead and I get a twisty, so this way I have more control over it. A lot of people say if I don't have a bag, they use like a sandwich bag. I tried a sandwich bag and it got really messy because the sandwich bag is kind of thin and it kind of exploded on me. So I will pay the extra for a piping bag. But you can, if you want to use one of those, go ahead. So I'm going to show you how I decorate them. Let me go ahead and move this up. So all I did is get my piping bag. I'm going to start up here. And then I'm just going to gradually pull this down. Just kind of ice it. A moment. Not the best piper. And you're just going to go across it. One moment. Let me stand this way. I'm too far from it. And you're just going to pipe it. Just kind of just go around it like I was doing. And if you want, let's see why this is not working. There we go. And just kind of go around it. See? There we go. See, it's really easy. Easy peasy once you know how to hold this. And then you're going to do this. Let me just do this very last one. And perfect. Then I got some pink sprinkles. And then I'm going to get the sprinkles. And I'm going to just sprinkle them. It's a cute little Valentine treat. I'm sure if you like chocolate, I would put some maybe mini chocolate chips in your Rice Krispie treats if somebody likes chocolate. Or you can go ahead and get like a measuring cup, put some butter in there, maybe like I think it's about 2 tablespoons of butter, and let it get it melted, and then put your chocolate chips with the butter and put it in the microwave and stir it for every 3 minutes. And you probably can dip it in there too, so it could be half chocolate, and then you can try to put some little sprinkles on it too. And that's my little Valentine treat for Valentine. And let's see how good it is. I haven't had a crispy treat for a long time. So I'm just going to take a piece. Brings you back to your childhood, making these with my kids many years ago. Well, I hope your family likes this recipe as much as my family is going to. Find me on Facebook at Recipe Amateur Investigator. Make sure you click on the one that says group. Come join us on the on Facebook. Or you can see me on YouTube at Recipe Amateur Investigator. Hit subscribe and like. I will post this recipe for you. And again, thank you for coming into my kitchen and showing you a little special treat for Valentine's. Bye guys. Happy Valentine.